Surprise, surprise. Stephen Kenneth Bonnell, better known in these parts as Destiny, is in legal trouble. And these allegations, gentlemen, are deadly serious. As in, these allegations could land him in prison for real. And I want to make this clear. This ain't a joke. This isn't some sort of meme. This isn't AI. This isn't some sort of hoax. This is absolutely real. The long and the short of what is happening is that Destiny allegedly had an intimate bedroom relationship with a minor and attempted to transport her across state lines. Obviously, her identity is being sealed because she was not of legal age at the time of the alleged relationship. But according to recent court documents, and shout out to Sarah Fields on X, make sure you guys follow her. She is a legitimate independent reporter / journalist, and she regularly gets pertinent information about current events on the regular before most people. So make sure you guys follow her if you want to stay up to date on stuff like this. But according to the documents that you see on your screen, they confirm Rose's date of birth. And as a side note, I'm fairly certain that Rose is the victim's real name. I'm not sure if it's a name that they're using to protect her identity, but these documents confirm Rose's date of birth to be October 30th of 2004, which lines up with a traffic ticket they found online. They cross-referenced these two things to make sure that we were talking about the same person. What this means is that Destiny was engaging in bedroom fun and exchanging explicit content with Rose between March and October of 2022. Now, what is the significance of that particular date range, you ask? Well, Rose was a minor during that time period. So let's take stock here on our friend Destiny. This is a man who was a cuck, who was in an open relationship with a clout-chasing groupie who ended up leaving him for a dude who wears a dress. He is admitted to liking performing fellatio on men, which I see nothing wrong with, but this is just what he's admitted to. Yes, he literally said that sometimes he likes a big throbbing COCK. I think it's also common knowledge that he's probably addicted to Adderall or some sort of stimulant. He's a domestic abuser. He's a deadbeat dad. He even advocated for child spicy movies to be distributed to predators and PDF files with the consent of the abused victims, of course. I mean, listen, Destiny is a lot of things. He's not completely heartless. And now he appears to be a PDF file himself. And listen, for those of you doubting any of this, all you have to do is a quick Google search on all of this stuff. Obviously, some of it is harder to find than others, but let me show you proof of this man's domestic abuse history. And I want to make this clear. These are his words. These are his words out of his mouth that he admitted, not mine. Let's take a look and listen.
Period. Fucking period. I would have filmed my shit with Rachel. I wouldn't have any fucking fans today because you guys would probably think I'm a fucking abuser too. Guaranteed. Because you better fucking believe I had to fucking choke her out a few fucking times. That shit got crazy.
He had to choke her out a few times. That bleep got crazy. Out of his own mouth, gentlemen. He didn't say he choked out. Look, I didn't say he choked out his baby mama. He did. He admitted it out of his own mouth. What's that you say? You don't believe the absolutely asinine assertion that he advocated for child spicy movies to be delivered to predators to keep them from reoffending and doing it with the consent of the actual victims? I give you Exhibit B. And again, I want to warn you guys, this is pretty crazy what you're about to hear and watch. Here we go.
What about child pornography?
That's kind of a different thing. There's like moral versus pragmatic sides of that. I've seen a little bit of evidence on the pragmatic side, and it seems like an okay thing. I probably shouldn't say that or it sounds bad, but men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually committing pedophilic actions in real life. And I would argue that that would be a moral good, that if you can prevent people from acting on those urges, that's something that should be explored. What you can do is you can find people that were previously abused. Okay, so the child porn that's already been made, and then you would offer them some sort of compensation if you could get their consent to use it in a therapeutical setting or whatever, would be the idea.
Consent to distribute people's abuse. All right, that's.
You got to be kidding me with that. And now he is being accused of having an inappropriate bedroom-style relationship with a minor, transporting her across state lines, and exchanging explicit NSFW messages with her. Guys, how long are people like Destiny going to continue to command an actual audience and, dare I say, respect? And look, guys, You guys know I'm no Boy Scout. I'm not going to sit here and pass down judgment from on high here upon the throne of morality when I myself am a 4-time convicted felon of violent crimes. I've been arrested over 30 times and probably should have been arrested a lot more. And I had struggled mightily with drugs and alcohol when I lived in Vegas. And that's the shit that you guys know about. And listen, man, I've been through bad breakups I've been through bad breakups myself. We talk about Destiny Molina. I've been through not that, but I've been through bad breakups. I've committed to single mothers who played me like a fiddle. I've messed around with extremely promiscuous females who cheated on me. I've dated strippers who cheated on me with bouncers and DJs and club owners. I rented a 3-bedroom house for a single mom who was still sleeping with her ex-con baby daddy. I was married to a woman who only married me to get out of her parents' house, committed paternity fraud in her first marriage unbeknownst to her kid and the father they both still don't know, who had a meth habit 3 months before I met her. Guys, I could go on all day. But the gist of what I am saying is that I too have made blunders in relationships, like we all have. So I'm no better or worse than Destiny in this regard. But if you are going to listen to and idolize and take relationship advice from someone who had no issue with literally being cucked in a relationship, who admits to being a switch hitter, then I can't help you. Again, I'm not saying that I'm the world's foremost expert on relationships, but if you'd rather take advice from someone like Destiny over someone like me simply because you don't like me, then you deserve what happens to you if you continue to follow and support this guy. Yes, I struggled with drugs in Vegas, and yes, I've done some pretty crazy stuff while on drugs or drunk. Yes, I have had sex with women I knew were in relationships. Some of those women were wives. But guys, having an inappropriate relationship with a minor is crazy work. And here's the ironic thing. Destiny is always accusing everybody of what he's doing. He accused myself and MLD of being woman beaters, then admitted that he choked out his baby mama in the same breath. He claims to have this omnipotent understanding of relationships and talks like he's enlightened and knows so much more about relationships than the red pill community. Yet, after we told him exactly what Molina would do to him, which she absolutely did, by the way, this dude still had the unmitigated gall to talk trash about the very community who accurately predicted the demise of the very relationship that he claimed was ideal for men. And now we have this accusation of a sexual relationship with a minor. And again, in case anyone thinks that Destiny is above reproach or think that this might be a witch hunt, let me play you a very, very disturbing clip of him proudly admitting his sexual attraction to minors. Take a listen.
But no, you said she sent me pictures that made it so hard. So when you saw a 15-year-old girl, you were sexually attracted to her.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, what do you want me to say? Like, there were 16-year-old chicks that are really fucking hot. I was like 23 or 24 at the time. Like,
So
yeah,
you were an
I'm not
adult.
gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you like
You were an adult at the time.
I have never. Yeah, of course. But I'm not gonna say.
Guys, I'm just going to come out and say it, okay? Destiny's a trash human. He's broken emotionally. He's broken fundamentally. He's just a broken human being. And he might actually be broke pretty soon because he's been demonetized everywhere, okay? Again, the man has said that there needs to be a mass genocide of conservatives. He has said that he wants PDF files to be in possession of, I think they call it cheese pizza or whatever the coded term is, for drastically underaged spicy content to keep it clean for YouTube, okay? He's a deadbeat dad who left his son to start a relationship with a woman who used him for clout and then unceremoniously dumped him for another kind of loser. And now he's being accused of not only having a sexual relationship with a minor, but also transporting her across state lines. And to be honest, guys, I'm glad Destiny has a platform. I've never been one to say, well, Destiny or whatever content creator needs to be deplatformed. No, he doesn't. He needs to keep doing what he is doing so that the people who watch him, who are just a little bit decent, see that his way of life leads to drug addiction, a string of failed and weird-ass relationships, and eventually basically grooming a minor. And let's not make any mistake about this, guys. Destiny absolutely fits the profile of a PDF file. He's a sexual degenerate. He endorses open relationships. He has said that he has had relations with both men and women. And he says, again, he wants underage spicy movies in the hands of other PDF files. So are we surprised that he allegedly had bedroom relations with a minor? And the crazy part about all of this is that none of us, his fans, nor his detractors, we're not surprised by this. Nobody is shocked by these allegations, guys. This was 879% predictable, just based on what we know about his fundamental beliefs, his proclivities, and his history. Interestingly enough, not trying to be funny, the only elements that are a little surprising is that A, this didn't happen sooner, and that B, the alleged victim, was a girl and not a boy. And I'm not trying to be funny here, guys, okay? I'm being dead ass. Remember, again, he openly advocated for underage spicy movies to be distributed to PDF files. Again, gentlemen, his words and not mine. And for those of you who are critical of men like Myron Gaines, the Tate brothers, Justin Waller, and the like, but want to exalt Destiny, ask yourselves this. Would you rather be like Myron, Andrew, Tristan, and Justin, or a man like Destiny? Like, seriously, ask yourselves this. Who the hell is out here saying, you know what? You know what I want to be? I want to be a switch hitting video game troll who openly celebrates the death of conservatives, dyes his hair blue, opens his relationships to other men and women, talks about performing fellatio on men, who appears to have been in the process of what looks like the grooming of an underage girl. Myron and Andrew are the devil for telling the truth, but Destiny is a man to be aspired to be like. So to those of you who are defending this man's behavior or making excuses for it, keep following this guy. Keep supporting this nonsense. Because at this point, I don't think it is a stretch to suggest that he might not be a free man in the not too distant future. So my advice, guys, enjoy it while it lasts, losers. This dude is going to be in a very bad way in some way, shape, or form very, very soon. Guys, if you like my content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, be sure to join my Patreon for exclusive content not found anywhere, as well as access to my entire catalog of books and courses. Starting at just $5 a month, you will get access to tens of thousands of hours of live streams not safe for YouTube, dating show breakdown seasons, as well as access to over $3,000 worth of products that will take your dating and relationship game to the next dimension. To get your hands on all this stuff, head on over to patreon.com/Donovan Sharp. Also, be sure to join me tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific on Rumble, where I will be resuming my breakdown of Love is Blind UK Season 2, as well as starting the latest Love is Blind Season 9. I think it's based out of Denver. All the links will be in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.